All right, today we're tearing apart the chilling story of the Karn Pishachini. And what we're gonna find is that this isn't just some monster story. Oh no, it's really about how someone's mind can completely unravel, how obsession can build a prison that's way more terrifying than any demon. So let's get into it.
So that's it. That's the final line spoken to our main character, Sumit. Your penance is now only solitude. Think about that. It's not about hellfire or damnation. It's about being left completely alone. I mean, that's a special kind of horror, right? So how did he get here? How did he end up with that as his final sentence? Well, for that, we've got to go all the way back.
And that's really the question we're asking today. How does a regular college kid become this? A monster trapped in a hell he literally built for himself? Because, this story isn't just about some supernatural creature showing up out of nowhere. It's about the choices he made every single step of the way, all because of one really bad moment.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Before all the darkness, who was Sumit? What was his life like before it all just fell apart?
From everything we see, he's just a normal guy. Cheerful, kind of a happy-go-lucky type. He's got his best friends, Arjun and Naina. He's in college, and like a lot of college guys, he's got this huge crush on a girl named Parul. He's totally normal, nothing special, in a good way. Just a regular kid with his whole life ahead of him.
And then, this happens. This is the moment the switch flips. Sumit, at a party, finally gets the courage to tell Parul how he feels. And her reaction? It's not just no thanks. It is brutal. She slaps him in front of everyone, and then she just tears into him, mocking him for his status, basically saying he's not good enough for her. That one moment of public humiliation, that's the seed. That's the wound that everything else, all the horror, is going to grow out of.
So after that total train wreck of a moment, Sumit doesn't just, get bummed out or angry for a few days. He does something way more drastic. He chooses to pull away from everything. He starts to build these walls around himself, brick by brick, and it's inside that lonely prison that he creates that the real nightmare starts to grow.
And this isn't something that just happens to him. It's an active process, a total demolition of his own life. First, boom, college is gone. He just stops going. Then, his friends, he cuts them off, won't answer their calls. He even lies to his family, makes up this excuse about needing to study, just so he can move into this old, deserted bungalow they own. And once he's totally alone, in that silence, that's when he goes looking for answers online. And what he finds is, well, it's not good. And what does all this isolation lead to? Well, when his friends Arjun and Naina finally find him, they are absolutely shocked. The guy who answers the door, it's not Sumit. Not really. He looks like a ghost. He hasn't bathed in who knows how long, his eyes are just vacant, and the place is a mess, filled with all this weird occult stuff. It's a perfect picture, really. His physical state is just a reflection of what's happening inside his head. He's rotting from the inside out, and he's created the perfect breeding ground for something terrible.
Okay, so this is it. This is the point of no return. He's completely cut himself off from everything normal, everything human, and now he's about to open a door to something else entirely. And the crazy part? He does it while basically plugging his ears and ignoring every single warning sign.
So what does he find online? The Karn Pishachini. And man, it's sold like the ultimate cheat code for life. A beautiful demon that will give you anything you want. It'll destroy your enemies for you. It'll be your friend, your companion. For someone like Sumit who's just swimming in this sea of rage and humiliation, this sounds like a dream come true. The perfect solution. So he actually goes out and finds this mystic, an Agori, who has the ancient book with the ritual. And the Agori lays it out for him plain and simple. It's a choice. You've got the promise on one side and the price on the other. He says, yeah, she'll give you power, but she'll also turn your life into an absolute hell. But Sumit, he's so laser focused on his revenge that he only hears the good part. He completely ignores the warning.
And as Sumit just grabs the book and runs for it, the Agori yells this one last thing after him. No one has ever returned from there. It's the final flashing red light, but Sumit doesn't just walk past it, he sprints. He is literally running towards his own damnation, holding the instruction manual for it in his hands. The second that ritual is done, it's over. Sumit is no longer in the driver's seat. He thought he was getting a servant, some magical genie to do his bidding. But what he really did was hand over the strings. He's a puppet now. And the fallout? It's immediate, and it is catastrophic.
And here's the fine print he didn't want to hear.
The Pishachini shows up, and she's beautiful, she's everything he wanted, and she lays out the deal. Sure, she says, I'll take care of Perul for you, no problem. But you owe me a human sacrifice every single night. He's completely tied to her now, but he's so mesmerized by her, so consumed by his need for revenge, he just says yes. He agrees to become a monster.
And just look how fast it all goes downhill. Night 1, check. Revenge is served, Perul's gone. But by night 2, the bill arrives. The Pishachini needs to be fed, and her appetite is endless. Sumit, basically in a trance, becomes her personal delivery service, a serial killer. And it gets so much worse. The ultimate betrayal, he kills his own parents and his sister, all to feed this thing he summoned.
So when his friends, Arjun and Naina, show up one last time with his sister, the mask comes off. The Pishachini drops the beautiful disguise and shows them what she really is, this hideous thing with a long black tongue and burning red eyes. And then she looks at Sumit, who's just gone, totally under her control, and reminds him of the deal. It's time to kill the last people on Earth who ever cared about him.
And for just a split second, her words get through. She's taunting him, and she tells him flat out, oh, by the way, those last 2 sacrifices, that was your mom and dad. You gave them to me. And for a flash, he gets it. The full horror of what he's done hits him, and he just collapses. But it's only for a moment. Her power is too strong, and just like that, snap, he's her puppet again.
This leads us to the end game. His friends manage to get away, somehow, and they know there's only one person who might be able to fix this. The Agori, the guy Sumit stole the book from in the first place. And the final showdown, it's not just about saving their own lives, it's about fighting for whatever tiny shred of Sumit's soul might still be in there.
The Agori shows up at the bungalow, and it is on. A full-on supernatural throwdown. You've got sacred chants versus demonic energy. And the Agori, with all his knowledge and his faith, he actually starts to push her back. He manages to get the upper hand.
And then, with one last massive effort, a final ritual, she's gone. Banished. She just dissolves into smoke. The demon is gone. The house is quiet.
But he isn't saved. And that's the real gut punch of this story, isn't it? Getting rid of the demon doesn't fix anything for Sumit, because the Pishachini was never the only monster in the room. The real horror was what he let himself become, the choices he made.
The Agori leaves him there, just a wreck, sobbing on the floor, as it all comes crashing down, the full, awful weight of what he's done. The demon might be gone, but the memory of killing his parents, his sister, that's not going anywhere. He is trapped, alone, in the dark, in a prison he built himself, haunted forever by the faces of the people he loved, and then destroyed.
Which brings us back to that question at the end. When your revenge costs you literally everything, who's the real monster? Yeah, the Pishachini was evil, no doubt about it. She was the weapon, but Sumit, he was the one who picked her up. He's the one who opened the door. So when it's all over and you're sitting alone in the wreckage of your own making, where does the blame really lie?